This is what a true escape from the city looks like. Deep in the wilderness of Missouri, a man spent an entire year building a luxury villa that many people could only dream of. From the outside, it blends naturally into the forest, but inside, it reveals a refined and elegant living space. The villa features exquisite interior design, a vast landscape courtyard, and even a private cinema paired with a swimming pool. It's a remarkable example of what dedication and vision can create. Tired of the constant noise and pressure of city life, Keith and his wife decided to change everything. They purchased a secluded piece of woodland, determined to build their own dream home from the ground up. But constructing a house in the wilderness is nothing like building in the city. Every step requires careful planning, especially when it comes to safety and durability. The foundation alone involved digging more than 10-footing pits. After setting the molds, steel rebar was reinforced with concrete pouring to ensure the structure would withstand extreme weather, including powerful storms and hurricanes. It was a demanding process, both physically and technically. Fortunately, Keith wasn't alone. His family played a crucial role throughout the project, helping with everything from cutting slots to leveling the foundation. Their support compensated for Keith's limited construction experience. To deal with the forest's high humidity and prevent corrosion, wooden blocks were fixed onto each foundation pillar, allowing the entire structure to be raised and properly ventilated. Before sealing the platform, moisture barriers and thick insulation were installed beneath the floor. Oriented strand board was then laid on top, ensuring warmth and comfort throughout the year. To maximize living space, Keith also built a front deck, a perfect place to relax, sip tea, and enjoy the sunlight. The house was framed entirely with wood, sealed using composite panels, and fitted with windows early on to save time. This method allowed the entire structure to take shape rapidly. In just 1 week, all 4 walls were completed, naturally forming a sloped roof. With heavy rainfall common in the area, asphalt shingles were chosen for their waterproofing and insulation. Finally, attention turned to the interior. Designed for a family of 3, the 2-level layout includes bedrooms upstairs and functional living spaces below, centered around a stunning double-height living room that completes this extraordinary forest retreat. As the cabin finally began to take shape, Keith was able to focus on solving some essential challenges of life in the wilderness. One of the most important tasks was installing the indoor hot and cold water system and connecting it to the outdoor drainage. A 1,000-gallon septic tank provides more than enough capacity to support a family for years. What's more, this environmentally friendly system allows treated waste to nourish the surrounding soil, meaning future farming would require little to no additional fertilizer. But living in the wild is not the same as mere survival. To truly live comfortably, electricity is essential. Fortunately, Keith's new home isn't too remote. By connecting to the nearby city power grid and installing a distribution panel, the system can handle up to 400 amps, more than enough for daily household needs. When it came to appearance, Keith had a clear vision. Black became the dominant theme. Although the roofing material was affordable color steel, the sleek black finish instantly elevated the entire house. As the saying goes, black hides all flaws, and Keith proved it perfectly. Finally, the front terrace, the home's visual centerpiece, was completed with safety railings and premium cladding. The blend of natural wood tones and bold black design makes the house look nothing short of luxurious. Achieving true water independence in the wilderness is never easy, and Keith quickly realized this was one challenge he couldn't handle alone. He invested heavily in hiring a professional construction team, because some tasks are best left to experts. Although the water was cloudy at first, it gradually became clearer over time, eventually reaching a standard safe for everyday use. Once the pipeline was extended beneath the cabin and connected to the indoor plumbing, and a water pump was installed, a steady supply of running water became a reality. To protect the system from damage, the open space beneath the house was sealed and packed with thick insulation. This not only prevents pipes from freezing in winter, but also creates a large storage area that can later be used as a basement. With the exterior now meeting expectations, Keith shifted his focus to the interior. As the saying goes, having an experienced elder in the family is like having a treasure. In front of his father-in-law, a skilled carpenter, Keith could only step aside and watch. The complex staircase framework was completed with ease, and once the steps were secured, the craftsmanship was nothing short of professional grade. Next came sealing the interior walls. Large drywall panels were installed, offering both convenience and solid fire resistance. To improve insulation, thick layers of fiber material were packed between the walls to ensure no heat was wasted. Despite the cabin's modest appearance, Its total living area exceeds 100 square meters, and insulating alone took an entire week. To enhance comfort, Keith also installed air conditioning units in the living room and children's bedroom. Although this slowed progress, it guaranteed warmth even in the coldest weather. With help from friends, construction sped up dramatically. Once the drywall was fully in place, the walls were finished with white plaster, timeless, elegant, and bright, giving the home a spacious and welcoming feel. To make moving between floors safer, the stair handrails also had to be properly installed. Once the lighting fixtures were added as well, the place finally started to feel like a real villa. Without stopping to rest, the two immediately moved on to laying the floor. Compared to traditional wooden flooring, polyethylene is far more durable and requires much less maintenance. And just by looking at the color choice, it's clear Keith understands design. Brown floors paired with white walls instantly elevate the entire interior to a whole new level. However, because of the high humidity in the bathroom, thorough waterproofing was essential. The floor was finished with hexagonal tiles, and once the toilet and shower were installed, black accents were cleverly added. The result easily rivals a five-star hotel. At the same time, the ordered furniture arrived. Although some pieces required assembly, Keith handled it with ease thanks to his precise measurements. To avoid paying extra to middlemen, he even built the kitchen countertop himself. With guidance from his master-level carpenter father-in-law, this task was effortless. But the renovation didn't stop there. Driven by a strong sense of aesthetics, Keith painted an entire wall black, then added uneven wooden slats to create a deliberately raw, textured look. He used the same approach in the bathroom, introducing a touch of controlled chaos to the interior. Even the front door was sprayed a bold red, contrasting sharply with the walls and instantly locking in the home's unique character. To elevate daily life, entertainment was a must. Keith decided to build a private media room nearby. Although the space wasn't large, he even installed a mini swimming pool on top, with experience already under his belt. Constructing the frame was effortless, and the waterproofing followed the same proven method as the main cabin to better blend with nature. The walls were left partially open, allowing uninterrupted views of surrounding forest. After finishing the wooden ceiling, Keith built a concrete path leading straight to the house. And of course, a proper lawn was planted out front. Though costly, the result was more than worth it. After a full year of work, Keith finally turned his dream into reality, living peacefully with his family deep in the forest. Let's step inside and take a closer look.